afternoon, folks. Trying to do another video. Just playing with thoughts on when to throw a hit, when to hit, when you want to hit. So hitting when you want to, rather than what you think you've been trained to do, if you get what I mean. What I mean by that is being able to judge the distance, judge the timing, judge the place. We're on to George Silver again. But it's not just about George Silver, it's about generally when you want to throw a hit in and when you don't. Simple way to explain it is, for all you silver guys out there, you'll know he splits it up into time of the hand, hand and body, hand and foot, and so on. A simple way to show that is, long story, it's just about timings at the moment. Simple idea. Okay, if I start here, I'm just going to throw hits in. Okay, now I can hit this tyre without needing to move anything other than my arms and hands. I can move if I want to, but it doesn't matter. So I can hit in, okay, and we'll do two, okay, as quick as I can. They're not great strikes, but it's just about getting the strikes in. Because all I need to do is this, okay? Now that means I've got to be pretty close to be able to throw one of them in quickly. So this is about judging your distance. If I get to this point and I haven't thrown something in, odds are something's going to come my way. So it's also about getting there, but we'll move on to that. Okay, so from here, we can do quick strikes, but we're in a bit of danger. So then move back a little bit so that I can't reach without a little bit of a lean. Okay, now we're talking about time of the hand and body. Again, get into a nice stance. You can move your feet a bit if you want, but trying to go any closer. So now, no matter how fast I want it to be, my reaction time is slowed. My strike time is slowed, but I've got more distance to play with. It's not wrong to be in time with the hand and body. It's just knowing when you are and what that's going to do to your strike time, to your strike distance, and what you need to do to make the strike count. If I stand up straight, I'm not going to hit it. If I lean in, I can hit it. So if I get into a good stance and lean, I can get it. I can't get it if I do that. I can't get it if I do any of this stuff, but I can. I come in here and come in there. But I've got to lean in to do it. Okay, so start by getting distance, a bit more. So now, if we go a bit further back again, I'm going to edge off camera, sorry. I can't, even if I lean in, I can't reach. But if I step in, I can. So now we're in hand, body and foot. It's turning into a George Silver thing, but don't think of it as just Silver. This is an idea of how to look at a fight, how to read a fight, how to read where you are, when you want to move, what you want to do. It all builds up, but this is just about getting used to what these different distances do to your reaction time and your speed, and your action time, I should say. It's not just right reaction. Okay, so again, if I start here, even if I lean in, I can't. But if I step in, I can. But I've got to step now. Okay, now obviously once I'm in, I could stay in and then step out, but it's just to make the point, to teach you that it takes a lot longer to step in and out than it does not to. I know this sounds obvious, but it's something I see a lot of fighters do, and a lot of fighters who fail get this stuff wrong. They launch the attack at the wrong time. Not always at the wrong time, but the wrong time for the context they're in. As I said, all these timings are perfectly valid as long as you do them when you're meant to do them. So, we're now in time of the hand, body and foot. Hand, body and foot. See if I can speed that up. 1, 2, 1. That's about as quick as it's going to get before it gets silly. Okay? So, if I go a bit further out again, even if I do a foot, still can't get it. If you hear a noise, it's the rabbit getting away with me because you have to lock it in. Okay, still can't do it. I now need to do both feet. Time, body and feet. That could be a full step in, or it could be a double step, still as long as both feet are being used. Okay, so we'll do a double step, that should be a bit quicker. This. Okay, so from here, we go. go. No matter how quick I want it to be, it's going to be slow again. Even if I want to do a switch out, if I tie it to the time of my feet, I can't do it quick enough. Again, there's times when I want to use both feet, I want to step in, I want to generate power, I want to launch something from out of this distance. I might even launch it from out of distance knowing the other guy's going to stop it. Well, knowing one of two things, either he'll stop it, or he'll ignore it thinking it's a feint, in which case I carry on and just hit. So, first exercise is all about judging distance and being able to use that distance. So starting, as we call time of the hand, or just a distance where you can hit without needing to move, even with the body. Start there, just whatever you want, but even do if you want to, doesn't really matter. So it'll be two, whatever. The point being, you can see how quick the strikes can be. Then you move a bit further away. So you've now got to reach in a little bit. I can't just hit the bottom tire, but I'm trying to hit that one. So now I've got to reach in. Got it. Okay? Whatever you want. And then step back a bit further again. So you've got to do it with a foot. And then step back a bit further again. So you've got to do it with both feet. And play with them. Learn when they are. Now, once you've got used to doing that and how to launch attacks, and then start playing with different attacks. You can play with different guards. So you can come in, move in, get in this distance, and just throw thrusts. From here, from there, wherever you want to throw it from. Play with the guards, play with it. It's something you can play with, but you can start playing with distance as well, and what you have to do with your feet and your body to make the strike hit. Okay, and then the next exercise you can do to try and start judging this well is step back, run over the camera, step away from the pelt, start walking towards it, and think about how you want to strike, and then don't launch a strike until you know that you need to. First exercise is just walk well away, and then throw a strike in as soon as you think you can hit, even if it's with a big long double step. Okay, so I'm going to come out. Walk in from there, okay? Walk in. Nice big launch, but the point being, I can launch it when I'm off camera. But you'll find that you can launch a big attack like that from further back than what you think. So then you think, okay, I don't want to do a big attack, I want to do a step in. So again, get into any guard you want. Or just a relaxed position, and just walk up and then launch when you think you're ready. Okay? And out. But the point being, you're now practicing about when you want to launch. Okay? Next, I'm going to say time of the body. So I want to use my feet to manoeuvre around. I'm going to circle around. I'm going to manoeuvre around the guy. Thinking. Just think about when you want to launch. Now, the last one, time of the hand, it's going to be pretty close. Remember, you don't want to you want to manoeuvre the position now. He can't come towards me. They're tires. But I can move towards them. I can also start thinking about how time of the hand works. So, see, I'm not at time of the hand here, but if I do a little side step, either way, I'll do it with my right foot. There it's not, there it is. And I could be launching that as I walk in, and I'm manoeuvring around. So also start to look at the mechanics and the physics of what works and what doesn't. Even though that wasn't a step in, it was a step out to the side, but it's enough because I've changed the angle to hit. Okay? So I'm not using that. I could use that. That would be hand, body and foot if I did that, but that gets me much further in. I'm using this as a way around, and I'll step, and manoeuvre him, and manoeuvre him. There. So it's more about the thought process as well. Okay. Ideally, you want to hit them in what George Silver calls time of the hand. And again, this is not about silver. I'm only mentioning it because that's where it comes from. That's where I got it from. But you'll see this everywhere you look. If you start looking at fights on YouTube videos, anything from street balls to modern boxing fights to old boxing fights to anything you can get a video on, you'll see the successful fighters utilising this in some way. It's always once you know what you're looking for, and once you see it time and time again. But that's the exercise. So there's two exercises. The one where you just play with the distance and play with what you need to do to throw a successful strike as quick as you can. And then the other one is to step right back and walk in and then throw the strike when you want to. If you think I want to do a big strike in, start further back, and I'll probably find I can launch it a lot further back than what I originally thought. Big, overblown strike. It's probably going to be stopped, but I might want that. Then you move in, then you play with it again. I can even play with it when I'm walking around. Then I'm just playing. I'm not in distance, I am now. Okay, I'm not in distance. So just an idea of something you can do to play with your distance, play with your timings, even if all you've got is a bunch of old tyres. Yes, it's a much better drill if you've got someone to drill it with, because then you can start doing it as a partner drill. Hopefully sometime soon we'll be able to get that in. Thanks guys.